Hey, 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 welcome to Crystal's Daily Dose of Joy. Welcome family, friends, and followers. If you're new, then hello. If you're returning, then welcome. Welcome all new ones, and welcome back. So this is going to be our typical power hour, clean with me. I've been watching some other channels this morning, and some just really amazing channels I love, like Living with Lynn. She was talking and chit-chatting about her channel and doing cleaning. I really enjoy your channel. And there was another one that I watch all the time. They do all kinds of videos, cleaning, vlogs, family time, the food family. Absolutely love them. There's so many amazing ones out there, and I try to show the love and support back. I comment a good bit at a time. You know, a lot of time I don't. If you're wondering, I got a peppermint in my mouth. That's why I keep moving it around. I have a little bit of like a dry throat, so a little bit of a cough. This coming and going. I don't know. But anywho, we're going to do this in a power hour clean. I always make a to-do list for every day, whether it's phone calls, appointments, cleaning, whatever I'm doing, yard work, things I want to do. That's how I keep up with everything that you know. And if you don't know and you're curious, it's stuff I put down in my planner as well. We did do a planner decoration yesterday, and at the beginning we were having people just come in, not being respectful, but it was a really good planner decoration. I really love it, and we did that yesterday, and I appreciate everybody that supports. So I'm not going to chit chat this whole video because I normally do those videos. I'm mostly going to be focusing on cleaning because I do need to get those things done. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the things I'm going to be doing in my power hour cleaning, I'm going to be vacuuming. I want to steam mop the floors, and I do want to make sure that I get the jewelry put up. I have like a little like glass, you'll see, a little container type thing I keep downstairs to keep my jewelry in, and then I just put it away when it gets full and I need to wash my makeup brushes. And yeah, I mostly want to make sure I vacuum and steam mop. I don't do that every day, I do it weekly. So yes, I'll show you the before of the living room and kitchen, and then as we get in the bedroom I'll show you that. We are going to start off in the bedroom, but I'm going to go ahead and show the before of the kitchen and the living room. I am recording from my laptop today too. Not bad at all. There's stuff laying over here, a few dishes. Say hey Pluto and Lucky. Say hey YouTubers. Hi. They're like, who in the world is she talking to? Not a lot really over there. Got to worry about doing. My son does his room, but my husband's working out of town, so it's just me and Mason. He'll be back Friday morning. He's doing a side job with his old boss. So yeah. The before of the bedroom, they needed to be the bed. Pick up some stuff over here because I got my shower this morning. And yeah, there's a few things in the bathroom. Or no, I already picked up in here, never mind. And I might try to wipe those down. We'll see how much we can get done in that hour. So yeah, let's just bring y'all along and get started. We are going to set the timer on the microwave. It just seems to work the easiest for me. I learned the power hour through other YouTubers and clean with me videos. It really does work out. It's so much fun, and it's just nice to time yourself, see what you can get done. If you want to run errands, time with your family, do something fun for yourself. You don't feel like, oh, I just got to stress over cleaning all day. Few minutes, 1 hour. Let's go. I already threw some of the pillows and stuff off on the floor earlier. Me and my mom got silly one day, and this was in a clean out that we did. And we decorated her, put blush on her, put her a necklace on. Her hair was all tangled up, so we brushed her hair. It runs on my mom's side of the family. Porcelain dolls or just dolls. So I only have her, and I have one other one my mom gave me years ago. She sits over here. Switch it up and change my mind. I do that a lot. Where do you want to sit? Gonna go ahead and put this jewelry away and wash the makeup brushes. I'll show you. I used the sink upstairs because the water pressure is a little bit better. So we'll get the jewelry put away first. It's not a lot, and it's not even full. It's mostly paparazzi jewelry. I bought it, and I used to sell it. It's $5 lead and nickel-free jewelry. Plus your shipping's normally $5 or $6. You do it online or buy it in person. It's just my clips. They stay on there. But I will pour it out on the bed and clean this thing out. I think my mom gave me this. Pretty sure she did. Okay. Go in the bathroom. That's how you can kind of see where I keep most of my jewelry. It goes over here. And I put it like stretchies in a little zip-up bag, and in my shorter necklaces. My longer ones all hang over here on that thing right there. So yeah. But and I'm just grabbing a bunch of it laying on the bed. And I just put it in there. I could put it up after I take it off, but sometimes in the evenings I'll be upstairs more than I'm down here. So I'll just put it in a little thing and do it, you know, at the beginning part of the week or the end part of the week, just depending on when it gets full. I think them are cute. Okay, here we go. Let's Smiley. And it will tarnish if you get it wet or you sweat, you know. But it's fun to wear. That's what I'm wearing today. It's like wooden pieces. This ain't paparazzi, but this is little earrings. I have a couple pieces like this is real. This was my daddy's mama's ring. This is 14 karat gold. This is real sterling silver. This was a Christmas gift from my husband. My rings are being sized, and I just haven't got around to getting them out. He did call me the other day. I've got my rings that are being sized. Because it's a little big. My mom had gave me one, and then my husband bought me one at Walmart a few years back, and it was like $320, $321. I can't remember the exact price, but yeah. And then I've got a few pieces, like he got me this last year for Christmas. My husband did. This is the real plated sterling silver. The diamonds are definitely real in that. This was I think he spent $370, $380. And I forget the name of the jewelry store, the place he got it from. And I keep it in here. So I do have a couple of real pieces, but most of my jewelry is just costume jewelry. And that's the thing I want y'all to be able to get if you get nothing else from my channel, which I feel like you should because we're a variety channel. Just do you. Do things what you're comfortable with. Don't be in a race or a competition with somebody else. The newest, biggest, better. Live your life, what makes sense to you. Do things with the way that makes sense for you. It will affect your self-esteem. It will affect your mood, your way of thinking, if you allow someone to, whether it's criticize or judge, or you're not acceptable where you're at. Because first of all, the good Lord tells us to be content. And with contentment, you know, we'll find our grace, and we will definitely move forward and see more blessings and be more thankful and grateful and laid back. But when we're not content, your life's going to feel scattered, and it's going to be a lot harder and more aggravated. Like, I live in a single wide trailer. This is a fixer-upper. You can definitely tell when you see different parts we walk by that it needs a lot of work. The roof is one that hopefully they're going to start working on it when we start rolling into the winter season, because it is in rough shape. But it's a single wide trailer. It's little things that can be fixed and addressed. It is a rental. I don't go into details that explain how we handle bills and what we do with the whys or whys not. My husband is an electrician. He's did that most of his life, ever since I've been with him. And we've been together almost 14 years. And his work is hit and miss. Some days he might have work for a week solid. Sometimes he might be out of work for a week solid. So we're grateful. I don't work. I just finished high school diploma and graduated back in June. I'm gradually looking into work, but I'm not rushing on that right now because I do have some female type of stuff that I am currently seeing a doctor for, and the area we live in, just a lot of other reasons. I'm thinking about it. I don't really have to. I'm blessed. I'm thankful for every day. I'm thankful for every day, you know. And I think that's the important part you got to get to in life, you know. My landlord does come in and address certain things. We are the ones that anything that we do and we fix, he does reimburse and we will get it back. But if he does it, you know, because it's a rental, then there's nothing. And that was the deal because we didn't pay a deposit. We just paid the first month's rent. We got this place because of the condition. We knew that there would be things that we would bump into along the way. It is a fixer-upper. We're not trying to redo painting and redo cabinets or whatever it is. We're not trying to make something old new or remodel pretty much. We're just trying to take care of the place and the things we use a lot, like floors, toilets, ACs. The roof, of course, is one that's going to be addressed. Functions to the ability it needs to function to, because we don't plan on being here forever. Our goal was to move back down to South Carolina because I have kids and grandbabies down there, and I have my dad, a lot of family down there, but that is not in the plan right now at the moment. But we do plan on not being here forever. You know, we're not just trying to rush out and do anything, though. We're waiting on God. And it's hard. Cost of living in California is a lot more, and it's hard. It's hard to pretty much be able to always put back. We pretty much do live paycheck to paycheck. You know, and my husband, I don't go in details to share health a whole lot. I do share some like I did, or money too much. Just be praying. My husband does have an appointment coming up. I'm not going to go into his health. He's actually going for an MRI, and I do like that because he's getting this area right here checked. And so just be praying for that. You know, we are blessed. We are thankful. He works really, really hard. He works weekends and weekdays most of the time. A lot of times he don't have as much work and he won't be working that much, but we're grateful. You know, we do get health insurance, so basic Medi-Cal now, and so that assistance is good. We do get, you know, food, the EBT food right now. So we're thankful for those. Those are things that help us. That's not a permanent. It is just a kind of temporary situation. But we're blessed, y'all. And that's what God wants us to see, is we're always blessed. I said I wasn't going to get to chit-chat in this video, and I already have a little bit. But I just want to make sure y'all know that, you know, because I'm not here in competition. I will put the video where I was thinking about leaving YouTube at one point. I kind of got caught up into the numbers, the views, and the subscriber count. You cannot do that on YouTube. You have to do it if you are trying to just have an outlet. Maybe if you're selling something, you can put your stuff out there. It's much, much harder to bring the watch hours and the views up than it is your subscriber count. But really just put in yourself, your goals, your mindset, be consistent with it, you know, and just take it from there, because you will lose it. My good friend Cheryl, which is one that helped me, we talked back when I was thinking about leaving, and she really, really changed my heart, my mindset as to how I was looking at it. And I'm grateful for that, because I'm not only here on YouTube doing videos because I want to do videos. And now, the longer I've been doing YouTube, I've met so many amazing people. Cheryl, my good friend Lisa, which me and Lisa's been best friends way before YouTube. We went to school together back when we were doing earning our diplomas. But my stepmom, she's one I get to talk through to YouTube. My aunt and uncle watch me. This is one way I get to feel connected with a lot of loved ones and friends and family. So it's a great platform for that. It's all in what you take in it, and the mindset, you know, that will change your view and your kind of understanding as to where you at. If you want it to do good and you want to get monetized and stuff, that's great. But also keep in mind everything, y'all. Everything we do in life is in timing. The job, the finishing school, the health struggle, the, you know, good, the bad, the days that might feel harder, you know, the timing of things. If it all happened in our will and our timing, it wouldn't work anyways. It has to be in God's. And if you don't have Jesus in your heart and soul, I pray for that and pray for you, because it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. It changes everything. Most of you know my testimony. If you don't know my testimony, I went through something really just way out of the ordinary. And it was my mouth, my words, my actions that got me into a spot that I shouldn't have even went down. And once I got past that and I got out of that, I learned so much more about myself. And I realized, man, this is an important part right here first. Being able to control this. And this, what we allow to go into it, whether it's just rolling it around your head. And I'm just using this for an example. I want that new car. I want that new car. I want that new car. I ain't going to have the money for that new car. I ain't got enough saved up for that new car. Is what will stick there and determine your whole day, your whole mindset. If you ever listen to people like Joyce Myers, she's a really, really wonderful pastor. I love you, Joyce. Really, really wonderful pastor. She'll tell you, you can't just sit and let stuff roll and play it over and over. You can't let it roll around in your head. You can't do that to yourself. You have to keep moving forward and keep believing in yourself and believing in your goals and dreams and pushing forward. And if you go through things, if you make mistakes, if you have wrongs, go to God in forgiveness. Go to whoever else you need to. you know, if needed. And if that's the situation that you have to handle, and find grace and love and keep moving forward. That is, life is a gift. You're going to learn, you're going to grow, but you're only going to learn and grow when you're going this way, you know. And that's the main thing I learned about it. So yeah, let's keep moving, because our power hour is going to be up if we don't get the moving a little bit faster. But that's okay, because I'm here to share and help. And if I can help somebody with things, whether it's similar or very different, then that's what I am here for. I have an amazing church family I go to. My son enjoys it. He goes to a youth group. Probably, I don't know if he'll get to go tonight or not. We'll see if one of the ladies can pick him up, since my husband's working out of town, because I don't drive. Don't go into details on that. It was something I chose on my own. I'm kind of a nervous person. And yeah, I don't drive. Mostly, you know that about me. But I can still get around and get things done that I need to get done most of the time. And yeah, we're thankful, because youth group, they do the middle schoolers on Tuesday nights and then the high schoolers on Wednesday nights. And this is teaching them the word of Jesus and getting Jesus in them and loving on people. And that's what they do. They're not there to look at, oh, what you did, what you ain't doing, where you're at, how much money you got. This and that, how big, how not big. They're there to love on you, and that's what we're supposed to do. You know, a lot of times we get so caught up in, and you know what's funny? I thought about this literally a couple days ago. Me and my mom laughed about it. It's silly stuff, like being in the car, being in line, and you're maybe at a traffic light, and the light's not changing quick enough, so you go into complaining and grumbling mode. Or I'm not feeling good. This is my struggle right now. I'm not feeling good. So I ask myself, what could it be? Well, why is it that? Why does it do that? Well, what if? And analyze it to death. And it's not a good thing. Our faith and our trust comes from the Lord and Savior. But when we don't put our trust and faith, then we grumble and we complain. We fight. We're rude, whether it's at home or it's on the internet. Or we're still living in some kind of struggle, like a sin or something, or we're just choosing to be unhappy and be miserable towards someone. The change comes within the person. If I tell myself, and I look in the mirror and I tell myself, Crystal, today you need to spend more time working on decluttering that area and being kinder, then that's the area I know I got to work on. I'm not saying that is the area I got to work on, but I'm just saying we all can look at ourselves in the mirror and just spend time talking with ourselves and spend time talking with the Lord. And He's definitely going to help you. If you look at some of the amazing Bible stories, things He did, you know, we had a little bit of everything in those times, you know. Yeah, there's a little bit of everything. So never doubt, please never doubt that no matter what you're going through, how you're going through it, that God is not with you. He is with us every day of our lives, you know. And if you're someone that don't have God in your heart, He's a wonderful, 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 beautiful thing that we all just truly need. You know, He is a way maker. He's literally like that song says. And you will find so much more grace and happiness in life when you accept Him into your heart and when you realize that you can't do anything without Him. It's not always easy. And it's no one's job to force that. It has to come within the person themselves. But y'all, he's such a beautiful gift. He's been so good to me. I know He's been so... I broke the chain to my little cross. He's been so good to me and my family. And I thank Him every day for that. He's been... So I said, these are real. These were my grandma's. These ones... See the twist right there? Really old school earrings. But He's been so good to me and my family, you know. Well, I thank Him every day that I'm alive. I do. I thank Him every day that I'm alive. And I thank Him And that's the hard one. This is one I've learned over. I knew it, but it was like I didn't really get it. Even in the hard time, even in the sickness, even in the pain, even in the trial, even in the miscommunication or understanding, thank Him. Tell Him you're thankful, tell Him you're grateful, and let it show, let it reflect in your life. Because if you look at the stories of like Paul, if you look at some of the things they went through, they persevered. They still was there thanking God and being grateful, because that was what it says. It says, count it pure joy, because we will face many trials. We will face persecution and different things, hard times. It doesn't word it exactly like that, but it's in the book of the Bible. I think it's in the book of, I'm not sure what book of the Bible it's in, but it's there. It's in the New Testament. I've read it. So, room is cleaned up for the most part. Let's take the dog's bone up. I will come back down and probably vacuum it here in a little bit. Now we are in the kitchen area. I gotta get y'all out of that bright light. I hate the lights. So we're down to 36 minutes, but still plenty of time. Watch Lucky. Lucky was one that came up to our home, and he never did go away. I started feeding him. He became a member. He's kind of stingy. He doesn't share, but that's okay. He protects us. I think he forgot. Lucky, get your bone. Thank you, Mama. You left it in bed. We're going to work on the living room area next. Straighten it up. I had an omelet this morning. I actually didn't mess up the egg. Well, sometimes we do that. We get kind of lazy in the evenings, but we're going to Windex this table, pick up my son's stuffed animals. That's the only thing he can get this morning. He's got the book bag he carries to school. He's got a couple of nice ones he'll have for high school. But he carries his plushies and sometimes books that he draws on and stuff when we're out running errands, me and my husband. And so I just put them down in here. I know y'all know what these are. I know my kid's not the only one that collects me. Comment in the links below if that's so. The meows. It's like a popular thing right now at Walmart. So this one's pretty easy to clean up. I just gotta move everything so I can vacuum, shoes. We can go down here. I need to get my husband when he comes back home to take the wheels off of these couches. They roll and they move, and it drives me absolutely insane. But yeah, I didn't get him to take those off. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm going to Windex this table, and then I'm going to vacuum this rug, so I'm going to move this one out. I need to take this out a little bit. And a steam mop too. This one I move and drive you crazy, but I guess because it's on wheels, if I need to straighten it up, but I want to get the wheels taken off because I don't like them on here. I don't know, I'm being silly right now. Let me Windex this table right here. I just use a streak-free, Armor All-free glass cleaner by Great Value, a good brand. Just going to take the front pieces off. It's mostly the front area out here that gets dirty. And I got this table at Miranda's thrift store. Y'all seen it before, but I'll show you just a minute again too. I think I spent like $50 on it. It's a heavy little table. What y'all barking at? Quit barking. Quit barking at people. They bark at everything. The air. Everything. I need to clean my vacuums out. That's one I haven't got around to doing. I have two now. Because I just keep one downstairs. And by the way, there's no stairs in this. I'll show you. I always just say stairs. I don't know why. It's just first thing that comes to mind. There are a few steps. I don't know if y'all have ever noticed this. My mom gets tickled at me. But when you go down, you have this step. If I step down again, and see, I'm going to step down one more time, and that puts me downstairs kind of. So it's like really 3 little stairs right there. It's not even really, but kind of. So that's why I always say stairs. The laundry area, and then our bedroom, and then out to the side yard is down here. So this was originally a 1-bedroom and 1 bath, and it did have an additional room built onto it. So yeah, it did. I want to move this off. Let me slide it off. And this back in this whole rug today. My dog's like, oh no. Oh no, mommy's doing it. Turn y'all where y'all can see me. I don't think you can see me too well. There you go. And y'all, I don't know what's going on with my small AC over here. It started working again. I think because we were up in like 107, 108, 109 degree weather. Literally yesterday was 103. So I think it was getting overheated. And so it being a smaller AC, the engine was working overtime. And it was blowing out just warm air instead of cool air. Now the air is really nice and cooled. I cleaned the vent and the filter part out really good, so hopefully that helps. But yeah. And we were gonna buy a new AC, but we were already like middle part of June when we thought, oh crap, it quit working. We're like, why are we gonna go spend money on putting another AC in here? And we just got these fans and stuff, you know. My mom gave me one. This in my son's room. We were like, well, we're going to go out and spend money, and we're about to be back in the fall and winter because we don't run the fans or the ACs a whole lot during those months, you know. But I don't know. It was just crazy. It just started working. So I'm grateful for that. Very grateful. What do I want to plug in over here? Okay. I got a rug, this rug. Take down one. Yeah, roll a little bit. And my vacuum is this one is the wind tunnel pause. This was one, we did a garage clean out. And my husband redid switches and boxes in the garage. And we got to keep whatever we wanted. We took a bunch of stuff to the dump. We did a couple yard sales. I need to get myself a cheap, I don't even know what brand, just a cheap shampooer. Because I do have carpet in the rooms. And in the living room and kitchen or floor, but I haven't got around to doing that. I need to invest in one of those next, you know, because the rugs and stuff probably could use it a little bit. Nothing bad, of course, but they definitely could use it. Make sure. Okay. I've got a small piece of wood up there because it's got one little tiny screw. I think we take the wheels out of one of that. These floors are kind of already messed up. My landlord doesn't know. He knew that was going to be something. That's what he was telling us. But I want to try to get that taken care of soon. I just don't want to do too much. It's something I may, whether I'm here another 5 years or I'm here another 2 years. You know, we already replaced 2 toilets. We provide. They got a swamp cooler that someone was using as the AC, and it's loud, it's dirty, old. We cleaned it up a little bit, but it still don't work out great. So we put in window units, and there was already not even a window unit, but a small AC in the bedroom downstairs, our bedroom. So we just don't want to have to worry about doing tons and tons of extra work and remodel because it is a rental, and because we don't know what the game plan is, how long we're going to be here. We're going to be here until our financial situation gets to where it needs to be, or, you know, where our plan is to move soon. But we just don't have a date in mind anymore because things have changed a little bit. Mine's mostly female type stuff. My husband's getting a little bit older. His health, different things like that. And that's life, y'all. Sometimes you just got to roll with the punches. So yeah, that rug's vacuumed though. It's a pretty rug. Let's do it over here. I'll vacuum this one. This one I got online off of Amazon, I believe. Just a long rug. I like having a soft rug up and under my feet. And my rocker, so I put this on the high settings a little bit. You know. And you gotta be careful because it grabs it. See that? It mostly gets leaves on it. Leaves from my feet. See how it's grabbing? But if you're up a bunch of leaves, you can hear it. And I could probably throw it in the washer. I don't ever think about it. This thing's a little bit stained. Oh well, it'll be okay. I always have a stool. Yes, me and my family, my grandmother, my mom, me, my Uncle Jack, which would be my mom's brother. We were all rockers. Not everybody's into it. It helps me relax and stay comfortable. You know. But, you know, I enjoy my rocker. So that's that. Okay, we got about 23 minutes on the clock. Let's try to get the kitchen floor done. I mean, not the kitchen floor, like I love the kitchen done. And we might not get the steam mopping. I might just do that later this evening and take a little bit of a break. I hate to get out of breath so quick. Whew. I was having some weird, I think it was just the heat where it was so hot. And this trailer does get a little warm, even with the fans. And I didn't know about the small one. I was having like kind of lightheaded spells yesterday. And it did finally clear out. But oh my goodness. The changes your body goes through is crazy sometimes. We're going to go ahead and give this a part of dump. Ain't it coming out? Look at all that dirt. Picks up in there. get this, and I see this a lot of times. My mom and my stepdads went through it with their dishwasher, couple things. And I've heard other people say, if you're not sure, you can always Google it, look up the information online. That's how me and my husband do. We'll look on YouTube, watch a tutorial, sometimes just look up the brand and give you step-by-step instructions. Luckily for me, with vacuums and shampooers, unless it's like a really, really expensive one, and then most of them I still can. I just have to spend an hour or two Googling, looking it up, to be able to break it down, take it apart, wash the pieces out, wipe it up, clean it out. And you don't got to feel like, I got to go out and spend $100 or a couple $100 to get something nice because it ain't picking up. It's not cleaning anymore. It's not doing what it should do. 9 times out of 10, it's not doing what it should do because it's not cleaned properly. If it gets hair, dirt, the grinds, whether floors, dishwashers, wash machines, it's because it's not getting self-love. Just like we have to give ourselves self-love. I'm just being honest, you know. So I always clean my vacuums out. I do those like I try to do it weekly, but here lately it's been every couple weeks, the last couple weeks. But I don't know, y'all. It's just important. Those are very important devices that you use. So you know you want to try to keep them clean. I know I couldn't afford to go out and buy a brand new vacuum or a mop or shampooer every time I wanted one. So if I don't take care of what I got and I'm not cleaning it out and I'm like, well, it's not picking up, it's not looking like it's doing what it needs to do. Oh well, too bad, so sad, you know, because I don't work. We're a one-income family. Like I say, I'm grateful that I don't. I did finish high school diploma and I did graduate and go to school with the goal set in mind that I would get back into work one day. I did take into mind that, okay, your body's going through changes, you're getting a little bit older, so you might not, right when you graduate, go and get into work. But my husband makes good money, and it might not look like it from the area we live, but the neighborhood's nice, but our little place, it does need a lot of work. The outside looks a little bit rougher than the inside, but I'm still grateful. I'm grateful for a home. I'm grateful that I know how to clean. I literally, between just the family I grew up with, my dad always had us make our beds before we went to school and clean up behind ourselves. I did housekeeping, cleaning rooms, and a little bit of management. I grew up in my first marriage, you know. She's really, really clean and organized, and I really, really love my family for that. So she taught me a lot about taking care of things, dishes. Yeah. You know, my mom. I got a lot of stuff. I really do have probably way too much, and I need to declutter and go through stuff more. My stepmom, Joyce, you know. I really learned a lot, you know. We were like, Daddy, I'm bored. There's nothing to do. My dad would lock you outside. You'd be outside in the yard. He'd give you a trash bag. You'd be picking up rocks and leaves. Okay? So, to me, some people say they love it. Some people say they hate it. I like it. I don't mind it. I know I'm getting older, and I know that's one thing I might not do it the same way I do now with I call it 90 personality, 90 energy level like I do now. But I'm thankful, and I thank God every day that, you know, I don't have to worry about having a messy home or not taking care of my home, because He's blessed me with a really, really ability, whether I feel bad, I'm having a rough day, He's blessed me to still be able to do what I need to do and take care of it. And it's little things. You know, when we first moved in this trailer, and I was like, oh no, they put some kind of, it was a weird, I love the color green, but it was almost like a mint green. I was like, oh, I don't like the bathroom. So I painted. There was already paint that was left here, and most of the walls are cream color or white in this trailer. So I painted the bathroom. I painted the downstairs bathroom. We replaced the toilet in the downstairs bathroom. The shower door was beat up, and the shower was still in good condition. The door was just kind of broken down. I was like, I can go out and buy a new shower door, Or considering I live in a rental, I can take it down and I can just use a shower curtain right there in that space. And it worked. It worked. You know, you don't always have to go out. I see a lot of videos where they do remodels or they do cleaning stuff, and it's good, but it's like, how much money are you spending out of pocket? Are you spending just to have what you want in your home? I mean, if you're wanting it to be brand new, you're wanting it to look different, that's a little different. But if you're just wanting something to be more cleaned up and a good usable condition, then you don't have to go out and spend money like that. And my dad, you know, I've seen my dad build a lot of different things over years and make things do and you know, do things as we were growing up as kids too. You don't have to do that always. If you want to, you can. Me, I don't prefer that, you know. If I owned this trailer and this trailer was mine, then we probably would spend a little bit more money painting everything, redoing floors. Maybe I might even do like staining the cabinets. And I've never really cared about this on the sink. I'd change it out and stuff. But no, it's a rental. And the thing too is I pretty much adapt and I learn and I grow with wherever I'm at, whatever I'm doing, I adapt with it so that it works for me. And that's not to say in the hopes of mine that one day we won't own a place and it won't be somewhere that I want to put more work and energy into. We put a lot into this though. Our next thing is, because it is more of a need than a want, is probably putting a garbage disposer in. We do use these little things right here, but that way we're not constantly having to worry about picking it up out of the sink to put it over in the trash. We've always had one. We're thinking about putting a garbage disposer in. And we have done a lot here, though. We've done both toilets in the bathrooms, painting. We did the floor around the tub because it was kind of weak. So we did that in the hall bathroom. We provided the swamp cooler. I'll show y'all. It's old. It's old. There's no hall light, so you're not going to see. Let's see if I can show you right there. See it? And it's got a switch over here. And this does not work out great. So we just, instead of removing that, leaving it being a rental, we got window units. One, we've got two. All the bedrooms except for my son's bedroom has one. But really, the AC blows into his room, and he does have a fan that we keep in here. So yeah, there's a lot of little things we've done. I did a lot of yard work outside. There was a leak over by the kitchen sink for a long time that was replaced and fixed. The roof's another big one. It's not, this trailer's so old, it's been here, it's been, my landlord lived in here when it was first put here, him and his family. And then, I don't know how long they were here exactly. Then there was another family that lived here for about, I think he said 12, maybe 13 years. And then this trailer kind of sat for like, I think about 20 some odd years. It may be less, it may be more, I'm not exactly sure. And then we moved into it. So, it's old. It definitely needs love. But you do things as you can afford them and as it makes sense. And I am saving money. I actually use the envelope system. I'll kind of share that with y'all. I'm not going to go into details because I don't like sharing our income and our money situation on the platform. It's just more personal. And I've used this. Y'all heard me talk about this before. Envelope system. And I ain't going to show you that. But you got miscellaneous. You've got vacations. We don't really do vacations. Rent. You've got one for savings. You got one for gifts. You got one for emergencies. And then you got one for self-care. And I try, not every week, mostly for me it's every other week, because with me not working and my husband working, he makes sure that I have money on my card and cash money that I need to get through. Or if he can't do that, he just makes sure I have whatever I need, and I'm grateful for him for that. But I put back money in here. And eventually we'll get probably another savings account or something like that. You know, and then I can pull. If things come up that I need, we haven't always been able to do this. I just started this back. It was empty for a long time. But then as things come up that we may need to do, I can pull. I need a such and such. And I can go and say, hey, I can grab $50 and run to the store and get it. Or, you know, we want to go out and have a little lunch. Or take Mason to have ice cream, his favorite. I can pull, you know. And this really, really does work. I've seen a lot. I've learned about the envelope system. Before I had this little book, I used to use the white little envelopes and write on them. But I am grateful for this. Some people say, well, are you worried about people stealing? I mean, yes and no. Yes, because, you know, you never know. The world's changing. But I have faith in God, too. No, because there's typically always someone here. In and out, even when I'm not here. There's cameras everywhere. There's cameras on the outside. There's cameras over by my landlord's property. His tree service is directly behind us. And so this trailer, we're never really gone from here for very, very long. If I do leave and go somewhere, and I know I'm going to be gone all day or I'm going to be gone a while, I grab that and it goes in my purse. So if they need it and they're wanting it, well, I just pray because they must have really needed it more than what I needed it to come in and take, you know. And it's kind of weird to say, well, you got to put your much trust in somebody that would do that. But if you don't do it in that way, you know, then you're always going to, in the back of your mind, be concerned about that. You're always going to be concerned. We have had things a few times, and it's been typically late at night. It ain't been because there ain't been no one around to watch. It's been late at night when everybody's laying down and sleeping. It was one of the Jetson e-bikes, and I showed that in the video. Not that happening, but I showed the bike got took, you know. So yeah, we live in a really, really good neighborhood. We are super, super blessed for that. So let's try to get some of these dishes done. We got about 10 minutes. We're probably not going to get everything done, but that is okay. Let's rest out. I told y'all it was going to be a chit-chatty video, and it is, but that's okay. All right, I'm going to set the water so I can wipe this around real quick. I don't have a lot of dishes, so I'm not too stressed. I just have a handful. I don't like to get a lot of dishes either. I'm trying to prop y'all and I'm all knocking y'all over worse. That's another thing, too. It shuts, but it fights to shut. It does lock, but it is something I need to get to where it is more safer and it's more secure. As my front door, I got to get it fixed. It's been given a little bit of a hassle, you know. But I would always recommend someone to, you know, be grateful for where you're at. Not everybody can afford to vacation or live bigger lives. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people like it. Some people don't prefer it as much, you know. It's really sad when you see and it feels like it's a contest to have the bigger, better, nicer. It's not important. Really ain't. None of it goes with us when we pass, so, you know. Only thing you take is you, and hopefully you have the Savior, the Lord, in your heart during those moments. Still got 7 minutes. One thing I was taught too, I don't know if this helps, write yourself a grateful and a thankful journal. Sometimes you'll find yourself like not sure what to write, but God will bring it to you. He will definitely bring it to you, you know. And isn't that fun how you can find God in everything you do? Even when you feel like He's not there, He's everywhere, y'all. I think that's beautiful. So beautiful. Everywhere. I did an omelet, so scrubbers. I always use my scrubbers on my wire scrubbers on my stainless steel because I'm not worried about them getting scratched. Most of them are just solid silver. I just don't like them to look brown or dingy inside. I'll throw a pan away. That's the one I won't keep. I shouldn't even do that. But I'll throw a pan away and go and buy another one if I can't get it at least halfway clean, you know. So I'm just like, I don't want to be eating out of that. Can't rinse season, I don't see that. Mostly just going to wipe up the soapy water. We did pork chops. They turned out so good. I don't even know how I got it right. I'm not the cook. Y'all know my husband's really good at cooking, and I'd burn my kitchen down. But I'm just joking. But yeah, I'm not good at cooking. But they turned out good. I was proud of myself. And why is the kitchen, is it the one we always want to, oh, my trash can's over here, that we want to rearrange the most? It used to be for me, I ain't never been the one that rearranged the living room a lot. I do now more. I get that from my mother. But why is the kitchen area always the countertops and stuff we want to redecorate a lot? I've been seeing a lot of different YouTubers, and it's like I get bored with it this way. I want to put something new on it. Is it because of the spot we eat in or what? I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's like, why do we do that? I mean, I guess it's good because then everything, you know, gives it a different look. It's always good to change things up. I don't know why we do that. Like, it's like when it gets a little bit cooler, right now it's still like 90-degree weather, I will open up windows and forget the ACs. It'll just be windows and stuff. We got bigger windows. But yeah, there's my dishes. I'm not going to worry about drying right now. Typically that would bug me. I'm not going to stress over it. Put a trash bag in a trash can. Put my towel back. I got 2 minutes left. We're doing good. Good. I'm just going to set this by the front door because I'll be going out there in a few minutes. Take it out. Go. mopping and this power hour clean. Let me get my air freshener, but that's okay. We did get everything done except for washing makeup brushes and steam mopping. And that I'll probably still do it, just you won't see it here on the video. I love this scent. It's called Bora Bora Waters. It's kind of light and easy. I do use a melt warmer. And my son's room's clean. He does his own room and his own bed. So his room is clean. He really I don't know. It's just Mason's personality. Mason stays out with me. Anything he wants to play or do, he brings out of the room into the living room. He's not really one of those kids that stays in his room. He's always wanted to be where mom and dad's at. So we're okay with that. And then we mark off power hour clean, shower, vacuum. Oh, we did that. And I gotta wash my makeup brushes. Yay, we're down 31 seconds. So make sure you do like and subscribe. I hope you were blessed. It wasn't going to be a chit-chatty video. I said it wasn't. It ended up being one. That's okay. I will see y'all later. Bye.